Without a wealth tax, billionaires will only get richer and you and I will get poorer. Check it out, leave your comments, ding the bell, share it with your friends, and subscribe to our channel. I think it's really important to remember that everything that I just called for, literally everything that I just called for, well, with the exception of the 1% wealth tax, was actually in place before Reagan came to office. We were strongly enforcing our anti-monopoly laws. We had a top 91% tax rate. It was very, very hard for employers to stop unionization or destroy unions in the workplace. And now, this is mind-boggling. Chuck Collins, the guy who wrote a great book on the importance of an inheritance tax, co-authored it with Bill Gates Sr., Bill Gates' dad. He was on this program several times talking about it. It's been a decade. The book came out about 10 years ago, but he was on this program. And he was pointing out that without a wealth tax, without an inheritance tax of some kind, you're just going to see, this bloated billionaire class continue to get richer and richer as the struggling working class of America, the struggling average worker, gets poorer and poorer. And that's what's been going on for 40 years as we've lived in this era of Reaganomics. So if you look, there are 650 roughly billionaires in the United States. 650 individuals. They have since mid-March, when the pandemic started, when economic activity got shut down and when America just basically, freaked out. These 650 billionaires have made more than $1 trillion. They have increased their wealth by over $1 trillion. And the vast majority of that will be tax-free to them because of all the loopholes that they've built into our tax code. They buy politicians to give them tax loopholes, and then they make mind-boggling amounts of money. Just the three owners of Walmart, Rob, Jim, and Alice Walton, right, have seen their combined personal wealth grow by $48 billion since March. That's like, $300-400 million a day. It would be in that neighborhood. It would be several $100 million a day in increased wealth that they've seen. And I think you could build a strong case that a lot of it is specifically because of the pandemic. And it's positioning their company, Walmart, to wipe out small competitors, the smaller stores, the small hardware stores, the small clothing stores, the small shoe stores, the independent, all these independent stores all across America that have had to have their doors closed basically since March. And even if they haven't had to have their doors closed, if they're in South Dakota or something, they're struggling because, half of America has figured out that getting COVID is a quick trip to the morgue or to a lifetime of heart disease and dementia and kidney damage and heart damage and liver damage and erectile dysfunction. Yes, one of the more common side effects of men getting COVID is that they can never again get an erection. Honest to God, by the way, tell every man you know, especially the Proud Boys, these guys with the giant guns and the small penises, be sure to tell them. Anyhow,